Shalom. So we're going to look at the Day of Atonement, when it starts, when it ends. This is Leviticus 23 and verse 26. It says, And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Also on the 10th day of this 7th month there shall be a day of atonement. It shall be an holy convocation unto you, and ye shall afflict your souls, and offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord. And ye shall do no work in that same day, for it is a day of atonement, to make an atonement for you before the Lord your God. For whatsoever soul it be that shall not be afflicted in that same day, he shall be cut off from among his people. And whatsoever soul it be that doeth any work in that same day, the same soul will I destroy from among his people. Ye shall do no manner of work, it shall be a statute forever throughout your generations in all your dwellings. It shall be unto you a Sabbath of rest, and ye shall afflict your souls. In the 9th day of the month at even, from even unto even shall ye celebrate your Sabbath. Now, the key point you want out of that is there are two dates, right? So we know that the 9th cannot be the 10th and the 10th cannot be the 9th. So there are two different days here, right? It says, in the 9th day of the month at evening. When does the evening start? That's the question. When does the evening start? Right? So let's go back to Genesis chapter 1 here. And verse 5, it says, And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. So what we're actually seeing is there were only two things, light and dark. The light was called day, the dark was called night, right? Now, it says, and the evening and the morning were the first day. Again, you have two things, day and night, separated by the Most High. It says, the evening and the morning were the first day. Right? So, when is evening? Evening starts when the morning ends. Right? So the morning and the evening together is called a day. The day ends and then the night starts. Right? So it says on the 9th day, this is a date. You have a specific day of a specific month of a specific year. That's called a date. Right? So on the 9th of the 7th month, it says, one moment here, let me get it back. Leviticus 23. It says, in the 9th day of the month at evening, from evening unto evening. Right? So what is it actually saying? The problem is we confuse evening and morning, because we go here in Leviticus to say it was the evening that is first. But the same person that wrote Leviticus was the same person that wrote Genesis. So was he confused about something? Right? Because if a day starts at evening, which some people call night, right? If the day started there, why would he need to specify that on the 9th day at evening? If he already was teaching that the day started at evening, we would all already know that it would be evening of the 9th day. He would need to come back and say this. But because this is something different, matter of fact, this is the only place in the Old Testament where you see evening to evening. There's nowhere else that it is documented, right? So we understand that. And the evening of the 9th, meaning after midday is past, right? Our solar time, this is Jamaican time. This is when we have the breaking of dawn, right? So we go by the timing that you see here in Jamaica. Now, evening for us starts at 12:02. Well, this would be PM. 12:02, and this is solar noon for us. The evening ends at 19:02, right? So you have a few hours here to fast. Then this would be your sleep time, which you would still be fasting because you're not going to be eating in the night, right? Tomorrow, dawn, the sun breaks down at 4:58 a.m. here, right? From this point up until 12:01 would still be considered morning. Here again should be PM. This would still be considered morning, right? No, the evening starts at 12:02 and this is where your fast ends. From the 9th day to the 10th of the 7th month, right? So we need to understand the timing of the fast of the atonement, right? You don't go from sundown to sundown or from midnight to midnight. Evening is part of the day, right? Evening is part of the day, so you start your fast in the day and you end your fast in the next day. This is why there were two dates mentioned in the scriptures. If it was, let's say the day started at sundown, and that's the evening, right? Sundown today would be the start, right? Sundown tomorrow would be the end. You would not need to specify a different date, right? So it's clearly telling you something here. Why are there two dates mentioned? If the period of, let's say, 24 hours, sundown today to sundown tomorrow is 24 hours, that's a date. Why would it need to mention another date? It's actually telling us something to have two different dates, because the 10th cannot be part of the 9th and the 9th cannot be part of the 10th. It's a reason why two different dates are mentioned there. So this is just for us to understand the starting and the ending point of the fast for the atonement. Shalom.